Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode on this Pokemon Fest and playlist here on this YouTube channel. If you follow this series for quite some time, you know that since January of 2022 I've been dollar cost averaging each month on my specific stock picks. Sometimes you will see these episodes and my portfolio is up tremendously, other times it will be down, but we have a long-term horizon, so this is something that I'm contributing. Full disclaimer, this is not the entirety of my investment portfolio, this is something I'm just disclosing each month publicly from scratch, and this also allows me to have certain conversation with some friends because they know that I'm investing and I'm interested on these topics and we can discuss new opportunities, and it's fun to do this series. And in a few years I can look back and see, oh, why I'm not rich. So was why I made these terrible decisions, or why is the stock performing so well? Well, I made these decisions, and it's good to have these video formats instead of some Excel spreadsheets. But I do me, you do you, not financial advice. You don't trust a random guy here on YouTube. And without any further ado, let's open the Trading 212 app, which is the brokerage account that we are using for this series. As you can see, the total value of our portfolio is 2,652 euros, and we have with the highest return yet to date on this video updates. We have a return of 23%, 23.70% actually. So out of the 2,652 euros, 507 or 508 almost of that is pure profit. So if I were to sell all of my portfolio, imagine that I wanted to retire today, I would have this amazing performance. Of course I would have to pay taxes on this, but I'm not planning to retire soon. Actually, I'm doing this video on a lunch break because I'm working remotely today, and it would be good, but we have a real long-term horizon. This is something I have on the side. I don't really need this money to pay my rent or to cover my expenses, and this is really important. Hopefully, we'll be able to compound this throughout the next months, years, or even decades, if I continue to make these videos and if I can remain consistent and if you are here to watch it anyway. So not everything is great. As you can see, Alibaba is a position that I've invested consistently and it's still down 11%. Google, not former, it's actually the company is Alphabet, I was thinking of Meta. So it's up 40% and this represents a bigger chunk of my portfolio. Amazon is up 80%. Farfetch, a company that I invested some few months ago, went under the bus basically, and I lost all my money on this specific stock. So even though we have a 23% return in total, you can see here some stocks perform great, some stocks perform terribly, and averaging out it gives the total number. As per se, you can see here the other options. The entirety of this portfolio, at least over 50%, is in ETFs. So you can see 25% is in the S&P 500 technology sector ETF, the information technology sector, the KDVE, if I'm not mistaken. The S&P 500, the total index, 24% or almost 25%. And I have here Vanguard. All world is even more diversified with 5.79%. So the big majority of these, the foundation of the portfolio is still ETFs. So this is an instrument asset where you have a basket of stocks. So I'm not singly exposed to a single stock. As you can see here, Alphabet represents 8% of my portfolio. So if Google were to go bust, this would have a really tremendous impact on my total performance. And then we have Meta. Meta has really appreciated over the past few weeks, so this was a good decision. So tap on the shoulder, Pedro, for making this investment a while back, and for the people that follow this channel. Not always this performance was great, but we will see in the next couple of months how this will turn out. And you can see here the remaining distribution. This month I've been contributing more because as I get older in life, hopefully I'll get some salary increases and I will have a better financial management. I'll be able to contribute more to this public investment portfolio. I started contributing 40 euros per month, but now I'm contributing over 120. So if you can see here the pies that I've created in the past, and they have different distributions because I adapt them a bit all over the place. When we started in January of 2022, you can see here these were my only investments. So I only had 6 positions, and now I have like 14. And you can see if I had invested all my money back in January of 2022 in this portfolio, the performance would have been 15%. On the other hand, if I had invested on February, it would be up 28%. And you can see here, right now the market is at all-time high, so almost all pies are positive, except, let's say, August of 2023. Let's just out of curiosity, of course, because I had invested 15% of my monthly contribution was to Farfetch, a company that went bust. So those 18 euros are gone, and you can see others that are performing well and terrible. JD.com minus 31%. So if I had invested all my money on this specific time frame on these companies, my portfolio wouldn't be performing as great. And you can see here probably there was a better timing in history. If I had invested all my money in December of 2022, let's see what's happening here. And I was also exposed to Farfetch, but I had a bigger portion in Meta platforms. So this is really former Facebook. This month I'll not be investing as much. I only have available free funds 530. I will be investing 80 euros because the market is at all-time highs, and even though it's really cool to open your portfolio and seeing these kind of performance, at the same time it's probably one of the worst moments to be investing because everything is so expensive. So I know this sounds a bit counterintuitive, but I was a bit happier when my portfolio was down because I would be able to contribute more and more, and I was lowering my entry price for these stocks. So I will not be contributing as much. I'll be only contributing 80 euros this month for the sake of dollar cost averaging, and I selected this pie prior to this video. So 25% is going to S&P Information Technology Factor Sector ETF, 20% to the S&P 500, the broad index market, and 15% for the all world ETF. Then I will be investing more in Chinese stocks since they are the ones that are down in my portfolio. So I'm bringing down my average entry price, and then I'm investing on Disney, which was also it had also a really good upside in the past few weeks. So it's not as cheap as I wanted to do that. And yeah, this is gonna be the distribution for today. Sorry if I'm speaking a bit fast today, and I'll try to have. I will try to speak slower in future videos. It's just because I just been hopping on calls, and now I'm using these minutes to make this video, and it's gonna also be fun when I look back to this. 5 euros and 60 cents is going to Disney, so 7%. 8 euros 80 cents for Alibaba on JD.com, and the remaining you can see here on the screen, so that I'm not stating some info that you can basically essentially see here. So I will confirm buy. Okay. And I'm not sure if everything will execute right now. I'll give it a bit of time. So investing 29%. Not all the exchanges are open at the moment, so this will eventually invest, and we are here with this portfolio. So of course the performance is down a bit. Now it's 23.38 and not 0.70 or how much it was in the beginning of this video, because I'm contributing right now, so the performance of these assets is 0% or somewhere around that, unless something explodes or crashes by the time I'm speaking these sentences, which is very unlikely, but it could happen. Thank you all for sticking with this another update, and I'll see you next time. Also, I'm contributing a little less, so just for a personal disclaimer here for the people that follow my YouTube channel in general, because I'm planning more trips and I'm getting more expenses than usually. On the good side, maybe I'll have more vlogs here on the YouTube channel, and I think it's really important and healthy to do this kind of management. I'm not sticking for these just for the sake of making these videos, so I'm contributing a bit less today because I'm spending on other things. So that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.